Hi, my name's Evan, and in today's video I've got my honest review of the TC Electronics Prophet delay pedal. We'll be listening through a Fender Vibrochamp reverb and a Telecaster. Here's my honest review of the Prophet digital delay by TC Electronics. I think it is fantastic. It is a little warbly, a little dirtier than maybe some of the more traditional digital delays. It is really fun to play with. It sounds great. And I just kind of enjoy the way it warbles, the amount of control it gives you. And let's take a listen to some of the things it does, but first let's review the controls. You've got the time, which is how long it takes between the repeats, the amount of repeats, the mix, which is basically a blend between the undelayed sound and the delayed sound, and the ability to choose between 16th note, 8th note, and 3/8 of a note delay. So to begin with, I've just sort of got a long delay time, a fairly serious repeat amount on 8th delay with a little bit of a mix, but still mostly dry. So this would be all the way wet here. And if I do this, it's going to be all the way dry. I find best results are between about 1/3 and 50%. So we'll start with 1/3. And if we lower the delay time, you'll hear it has more of a chimey sound, especially on 8th note delay if you lower it all the way, but open up the mix, it kind of almost starts to bleed together. You almost don't, it's more of a sustain or a warble. Still super useful, kind of a weird effect, but you know, depending on, let's go to 16th note delay, which is going to be even shorter. We'll lower the repeats and open the mix a little bit. That's still a pretty short delay time. And then if we crank up the repeats, you'll hear what starts to happen. And if we go even further, it'll start to self-oscillate. And some really cool stuff can start to happen, but if you let it run away with itself, it will feed back if we crank it. So that's one of the great things. You can do self-oscillate mode. Let's also just take a listen at 3/8 so you can kind of hear.